Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, operations to neutralize the situation in Rift Valley has finally kicked off, especially in those marked areas in Elgeyo Marakwet, Samburu, Turkana, Pokot, and those areas. That operation has involved the police and of course the KDF. And they have decided that it is the police commander who is going to lead the operation. We thought it's going to be someone from the KDF, but it's a decision that they have decided Kome will be leading the operations. He will be commanding. And as the operation kick off, of course, these people have 3 days to surrender their firearms, and after that, it will be dark to dawn operation. Itabidi watu wakae manyumbani so that they will kick out all the bandits from that area. And of course, this is coming at a time also when George Natembeya had given a lot of information about things that have been happening in those prone areas. Some of the information even most of us never knew. Natembeya just decided to use this opportunity to come out, tell the president the truth, and let Kenyans know exactly what has been always happening in Rift Valley. You know, once you are in uniform, there are things you will never say. There are things you can come on camera to talk about, but there are other things you will never say about it. But George Natembeya, as he became the governor, he decided that now he's no longer in that uniform. He might talk about some things so that he can help this government to sort out that menace at least once and for all. So he has offered himself. I'm sure, even if we are not seeing people reaching out to Natembeya from the government openly, intelligence must be consulting with George Natembeya. That is the truth of the matter. But then, the emerging issue is that this situation, after George Natembeya exposing the banditry industry, some of the cartels are not comfortable with that situation, and Mutahi Ngunyi is also commenting something on the same. It's a kind of a warning. This is what he's saying. George Natembeya is bold, and I like that, but he should watch the NTV documentary on the Ouko murder mystery. The bandit economy of the North Rift feed Nairobi butcheries, and its owners are connected and ruthless. That is the truth of the matter. They are well connected, they are ruthless. Of course, there's that issue of Ouko murder is still going on. They are yet to sort out this issue. That's why it's still coming on and on and on. It means there are people who are well connected, and they had a reason why to kuondoa maisha ya Ouko. These were people well connected within the government. But then someone dropped a comment on the same at Mutahi Ngunyi. This is what he said. Adara Fred. Banditry brief. Francis Lotodo was a cabinet minister in Daniel Moi government. Pokot personnel used to follow the trail of their stolen cows, which would sometimes end up in one of the farms owned by Lotodo. Isn't this something that is also true today? History repeats itself. So that's the truth of the matter. The truth is that politicians and the people well connected to the government and even the previous government have interest in the banditry economy. They don't care whether you are dying. Their aim is to rob your cows, then sell it and earn their money. Wewe ukikufa njaa shauri yako kufe. Hata kama watakuwa wachukue mali yako, they don't care. And you can see, you can trace this even from Moi government and even to this current government and even to Kibaki, Uhuru, and now this one. So these are the individuals who will frustrate every effort meant to stop that kind of business. It has been happening, and George Natembeya leaked out this information. So what should George Natembeya do? Because now people are talking about this. The truth is that Natembeya is a man who has grown through the ranks to a regional commission, meaning he understands very well about the information he was talking about, the reaction from the ground, the implication, and whatever comes with it. So this is a man who has been on the ground fighting the bandits in the uniform. So he understands very well. He is well aware of what he was talking. He knows what is going to happen or the plan that might come with it. So that's the truth. It means when George Natembeya was giving this information, he is also ready for the outcome. So we cannot say that hajui kitu alikuwa anasema. He know what might happen. So it means he is also well prepared for the game. That is the truth of the matter. But then, what are we saying here? The truth is that William Ruto, if you want to fight this banditry properly, and then at least gain a trust from Kenya that he's doing so, we have people he has to protect, starting with Natembeya. Because Natembeya has given too much of this information in public. And that's why you saw mainstream media was so much interested in interviewing George Natembeya. So he has given so much, and because of that, they have to give him enough security. We know as a governor he has a security, but he needs enough security. Because again, when he was working as a regional commission, he had security. And you know, a position of regional commission is equivalent to what we had as a PC. A PC is bigger than a governor, by the way. So governor akotukwa level ya DO. A PC, so it means he had a proper security around him. So to continuously have more people like George Natembeya who can give proper information from the ground on how they have been conducting those operations, he has to get security. And we mentioned some of the issues and the people who are fighting George Natembeya when he was working hard to try and stop the menace in Rift Valley. If you do not watch, just go back to one of the videos we did yesterday in the morning. It was in the afternoon, Yes, ilikuwa karibu kitu saa 6. We released the video. So you can see people who are fighting George Natembeya through media, mainstream media, through social media, through everything. They were using every opportunity that they had to fight George Natembeya. To an extent, even they were cursing him. That as he go to try for the governorship, may he lose. They referred to him as a dictator who should not have a chance anywhere in any public office to serve in whichever position or capacity. So already, these people can be pointed out easily. And when George Natembeya was talking, it was coming from his heart. You know, he was going to an extent of almost just naming them. Ilikuwa inabakia tu kidogo anza kutaja majina, lakini hakuwa anataja. Na hapo ndio hata watu walikuwa naogopa, because you know, you could feel it. Because you don't know what will happen next once you mention those names. Because these are people who fear nothing. People who confront police officers. People who shoot police officers. People who kill the police officers. Nini wataogopa? Do they have anything to fear? The answer is no. So they are in fact, even they are prepared to die. They are ready to die. They are prepared to die. That's why they are confronting police officers. I think that's the reason why Mutahi Ngunyi is telling George Natembeya to be very careful with this issue. And again, he might just be talking to the government. To tell the government, you have to, and this one is indirect, to provide enough security to George Natembeya. Natembeya was very clear that 3/4 of the people who were in the meeting with the president, and remember those people who were in that meeting, they are elected leaders from that area. Natembeya said these people were fidgeting. And Natembeya is a very intelligent man when it comes to the matters to do with security. So it means he was following that issue very keenly. So if these people were being addressed by the president and already they are fidgeting, it means they are not comfortable with that situation. They don't want it to happen. They are against it. They don't want. It's like William Ruto just trying to push things on the side he thinks it should happen in that way. But he is alone in that. Most of these people are a beneficiary of that drama. So they don't want anything that will that is going to disrupt their business. That's where they are. Yani wewe tu uko hapo, hauna kazi unafanya. Yani unangoja tu watu waenda wachukue ng'ombe kama ni 100 ama 200 wanaleta. Kazi yako ni kupeleka roli, ichukue, iko Kiamaika huko on the slaughterhouse. Then it is in our butchery and we are having it in our supermarket and we are buying. No wonder hata Uhuru alikuwa analeta watu wa KDF to Kenya Meat Commission. This was also meant to try and stop this kind of businesses. I don't know your views, but drop your comment in the comment section. Thank you.